per usual, and I know my vlogs don't get a lot of views on my channel. Well, to be honest, a lot of my videos don't get a lot of views on my channel, but anyway, so I thought I would chat while working on the diamond painting, and this is Little Miss Delish by Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. So what's been going on? Like I said, nothing much. I got my taxes done in the middle of February finally. I was dreading it because I know I was going to owe money, and it was going to be more money than last year because I took out more money because I had to buy a new air conditioner. Thank you, American Home Shield, for screwing me on that. And and she again recommended, the tax prep recommended that I take money, withhold some money from my when I get, every month from my IRA, so I wouldn't have to pay as much. And I was like, okay, I'll tell my money guy, but I know he wouldn't do it, and I was right. Um, he doesn't like doing that. Maybe in the future if I ever get a job, but anyway. And I finally called him Monday, past Monday, because let me get my taxes done. I got them done on the 15th. I know I should have called them right away, but last time I called him to get money, which either was for the Freon, for my old air conditioner, or when I had to call him to get the money for the new one. He lectured me about, finding a job and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to hear that. So, I didn't want to call him. But I knew I had to eventually, so I called him Monday. And he didn't lecture me this time, thankfully. Gave me a pep talk because I did tell him I was looking for work, and I was. And so yeah. So the money was pending on Tuesday, and then it was, well, it was in but pending on Tuesday, and then it was in on Wednesday. So Tuesday, I get up, go on the computer, and everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, the internet went out. So I went back to bed. And then I got up again and went online, and everything seemed okay. Was watching Colleen and Kathy stream a little bit. And then the internet went out again. And I couldn't do anything because, I don't have cable. I streamed everything on TV, and, you know. So I get on my phone, and it said that there's an outage in the area. It's being worked on. It won't be back on till they estimated it to be back around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm like, okay, what to do? I know I could have cleaned because the house can use a cleaning, but I didn't want to do that. So I went to Target, and I didn't go too crazy. Didn't do too bad. I went there, well, to look around, but I wanted to get one thing. I wanted to get the Ollie's sleep gummies because they do help. For a while I've been having a hard time falling asleep, and they help. And so I got other things besides that. And then I got a Starbucks there, and then I went across the parking lot, and because I wanted to go to Jersey Mike's for lunch. And I still had the drink, and I didn't want to bring that in there. So I sat at a table next door to drink it, and luckily that restaurant was closed because they had repairs being made to it. So I sat there, and it was a little chilly out there, but wasn't too terrible. And then after that I went into Jersey Mike's and ate lunch there. Because normally I bring it home, but there's nothing to do at home, so eventually, I forget what time it came back on. They came back, the internet and stuff came back on, and I think it went out again a little bit after that. And then Wednesday, I wrote the check for the income tax that I owe, and wrote the check for the mortgage, and I think Monday I got the bill for the garbage, so I already wrote that check, so I just mailed the mortgage and the garbage money in the mailbox by my, where I get the mail, and I was going to mail my income tax there as well, but I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I don't know why. It's a lot more money than the other two bills. And I wanted to go to the UPS store by close to me to mail it and then maybe go to Trader Joe's or Winco. So I went on Lyft to see how much it was because Lyft is a little bit cheaper than Uber for some reason. And it was like $9 and change. And I'm like, no, I don't feel like, not to go to 0.7 miles from my house because that's how far it is. So I looked, to see how much it was to go to Albertsons because Albertsons has like a little mail center through the United States Postal Service. And that one was $7 and change, like $2 cheaper. And I'm like, that's odd because it's further away. And I know everything depends on the time of day you go and how many cars are available and stuff. But I still thought that was odd. So I went to Albertsons and mailed the income tax. And then, of course, I did grocery shopping. And, of course, it's always more money there. I'm used to prices at Winco and stuff. I did get a corned beef at Albertsons. I forget, I don't remember how much or how many pounds it was, the corned beef, but I paid like $12 and change, which is like cheap compared to the prices I've seen the past few weeks for a corned beef. And they had cheaper prices, for the corned beef, but it was a good size and I wanted leftovers even though, it's just me. So I got that, and of course I got other things. And then I came home, and yeah, I've been home Thursday and Friday. And yesterday, I called my doctor's office to make an appointment to see him because I needed to, get my refill for my thyroid medicine. And they had 2 appointments available on Wednesday. And of course, he's there in the mornings on Wednesday, so yeah. It was either 8:30 in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning. I chose the 8:30. I don't know why, but I figured that one, I won't have the chance to eat before going. Eat much before I see him. So, yeah. And hopefully this time I'll talk how I'm really feeling, because I told this to my money guy. I was looking for a job last week. Every so often, I get stressed out about money, and then I start looking for work, and then I get stressed out looking, trying to find a job, and then I stop looking, and then I get stressed out again about money, and then I look again, and I get stressed out looking, and it's never ending. So and I've been feeling it, the stress, these past few weeks. I was stressing about money, so I started looking again, and I was looking for a job, and I was stressing about it, and I'm still stressing. Um, I have tight, my stomach feels tight. There were a couple times last week I felt nauseous, and I thought it was because something I ate, but then I'm like, no, it's probably stress, and I looked it up, and yeah, that's one of the symptoms. I feel I clench my jaw, and feel tightness in my shoulders and stuff. I feel a little dizzy, but not totally dizzy. And, I feel off, and I know that's all stress. I'm like trying not to think about it, trying to breathe and stuff, and it's like nothing's working. I've been taking these Goodbye Stress by Allie's. I didn't take it Friday and Thursday. I took a little break from taking these because I thought, maybe not taking these or the melatonin ones from Allie would help, but no. I have been sleeping without taking the sleep ones for some strange reason. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the stress. I really don't want to be put on medication for it because I know some medication is not that great. So we'll see. So I just kind of wish I would see him sooner, but and there's one thing I'm thinking about doing, but I'm not sure. Not stress related, work related. I signed up for a couple things do online. I am looking for more remote job, and my money guy was like okay with that, but he, prefer me to go somewhere for work, to be around people, and I kind of agree because I'm, here. It's just little old me. That's nothing to talk to him about, but loneliness, and I know that's part of stress too, but I've been feeling that for the past 3 years, the loneliness. And there's definitely no pill for that. So, yeah, and I kind of want that too, but, Uber and Lyft haven't been cheap lately, especially with the gas prices and stuff. And I know I read online that people are quitting Uber and the delivery services and stuff because of the gas prices. And he's like, well, public transportation. But I'm thinking in my head, the public transportation here is not like Chicago or anywhere else. It's different. We just have the buses, and sometimes you have to walk like blocks to a bus stop, and then you take one bus, and then you go, and you get dropped get off one bus, and then you have to walk to another bus stop to pick up another bus, and then when it's like more closer to your destination, and then you have to walk to how many blocks to where you have to go, and then it's like 100 degrees heat, outside. You have to walk, and it's like by the time you get to where you have to go, you're all hot and sweaty. It's like, no, thank you. So yeah. So I don't know. Very stressful and lonely. So that's that. And the Sunday lunch group took a pause about a month and a half. I'm taking a little longer pause. They took a break on January 5th because that's when Omicron and stuff was running rampant around here. And before that, the guy that organizes the Sunday lunches, him and his wife went to the Rose Parade, and they would have been back by the time the next lunch, which was the second. And he sent out the text on the 2nd, and I said no because I was a little weary about it because I knew there were going to be large crowds, the parade, and I knew they would be real protective with themselves and stuff. But but still. So I said no, and then the 5th they said they were going to take a little break for the lunches. So, and then on around Super Bowl, I've been to their house a couple times during this break. Around the Super Bowl, went to their house, and a couple people were watching the game. And there was only like 5 of us. 2 of them were watching the game, and then 3 of us were talking. And somebody mentioned about the lunches starting up again, and he wasn't sure because it's a lot of work to organize these things. Because he texts everybody singly. He doesn't do a group text because there's a lot of people, and then everybody gets that text. And so anyway, he does, and so like a couple weeks ago, get a text about the lunch on that one Sunday, and I looked, and I've been to that place, and it's pricey, at least for me, because he doesn't pick like the cheap places. The restaurants are like mid price range. Well, a lot of the prices to me are a lot of money, expensive to me. I still go because I need to get out. But I said no because it's way too much for me. I'm not crazy about the food. So then last week I got another text, and I've been to that restaurant before, and it's Mediterranean Greek, and I'm not crazy about that food, even though I've eaten at that place a few times with the group. This time I said no. And then this past Wednesday, I was like on the fence about it because it was at a Chinese restaurant, and I like Chinese, Japanese, whatever. And I looked at the menu, and it's not a hole-in-the-wall Chinese restaurant prices. It's not cheap. It's a little expensive. So I was on the fence. I was kind of leaning no, or kind of leaning yes. Well, no, I was kind of leaning no. But then I got a text saying that it was canceled and rescheduled for next Sunday, the 20th, I think. Well, no, not the 20th. That's April. Yeah, next Sunday. So we'll see if I go or not. I know I should go and get out of the house and be with people, but I said this before, I'm the youngest person in that group. And being 46 years old, had seen a lot, and the ages between there are like mid 60s to 80s. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. And what else has been going on? Nothing really. I haven't really gone anywhere. I've been trying not to. Yeah, just gone to like Trader Joe's, Winco, Walgreens, or I have, if I need to go, I go. Nowhere fun. So, well, last Tuesday was, I didn't need to go to Target. So, and then I get well, I haven't gotten phone calls too much from American Home Shield, a few times to renew, because it's expired, but I'm still mad at them. And they've been sending me emails, save $100 to renew and all that stuff. I got a thing in the mail from them the other day. But I'm still mad at them. Yeah, it's about what's been going on here. Nothing too exciting. Boring, stressful, lonely. So I think I'm going to end it here. Unless I think of something else, I'll see you guys later.